Hey everyone, in this video we are going to solve this problem. It's subsequence. So we are given two strings s and t and we have to return true if s is a subsequence of t. Otherwise we will return false. So what is a subsequence? A subsequence of a string is a new string that is formed from the original by deleting some, can be none of the characters without disturbing the relative positions of the remaining character. Okay, here we have one example. ACE is subsequence of ABCDE. Here we can see that we have A initially, then we have C, then we have E. So yes, ACE is a subsequence, while AEC is not. Okay, we can see that we have A, C, and E, but E does not come before C. So we do not have the subsequence AEC in this particular string. So here there are more examples. The given string s, all the characters, or we can say s is a subsequence of t. Why? Because we have a and then we have b and we also have c. So yes, now in this example, in this string t, if we compare, then a is there but x is not there, so s is not a subsequence of t. The length of s is going to be less than equals to 100, and the length of the larger string, which is t, is going to be less than 10 to the power 4. Okay, so all the characters within s needs to be present in t, but the order of their presence also does matter. Okay, so let's come to the solution. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to iterate through every character in T, and then I'm going to compare that with the character that I'm looking for S in T. What I mean by that is that for example, we have this particular subsequence A, H, B, G, D, C. One by one I will go through them. For example, here I will list them out. A, H, B, G, then D, and then C. So this is the T string, and in the S we have A, B, and C. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to iterate through every character in T, and I will going to compare that with character in S. So initially I'm in on the index 0 within the string S, so initially I'm here within the S, and within the T I'm also at the first character, so I will compare the first character in T with the S. So yes, I have found A, so I will move forward in S, and then I'm going to look for the next character from T. So now I'm on H, so B and H are not the same, so I will move forward. Now I have found B in S, so yes, I have found the character B of S in T, so now I'm going to move forward, and in T we are also iterating for the rest characters, and finally at the end I have found the character C. Okay, so here we have found both. At the end I have seen that I have found every character from S, so that is why I'm going to return true. Let's do this in code. I will iterate through every character in string T for C in T. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to compare this character with the character in S. So initially I will start from index 0 in S, and then if the element at index in S is equals to C, in that case what I'm going to do is that I'm going to increase index by 1. That means I'm now looking for the next character. For example, initially if I was at index 0 and I have found index a character at index 0 from S in character T, then I'm looking for the next item, so I have to increase the index. Okay, so that is what I'm doing over here before, and after that, finally I have to also check that if at any point the index is equals to the length of S, that means that we have found all the elements in S. In that case, I will return true. And if we come out of this loop, that means we haven't found every character of S in T. That means we will return false. Also, here we have to also check that when we are comparing the element at index S in C, we have to check that this index is less than length of S. Now I will run the test cases. Okay, seems like the test cases are running fine. Now we will submit our solution. Okay, so we are getting wrong solution for the case when T is an empty string. Okay, so let's handle this case separately. So what if S is an empty string? So if S is an empty string, then an empty string is a substring of every other string. So that means we will return true. Now we will submit our solution. Okay, so our solution is submitted. In this solution, we are iterating through this string T, and this is the only loop that is running. So that means the time complexity is going to be the length of the string T. So the loop is not going to run more than. Also here we can see that we have not allocated any extra space. Okay, so the time complexity of this solution is big O of n, where the n is the length of string T. We have this one loop that is running for the length of T in worst case. Also, we have only declared some variable, so there is constant memory allocation. So the space complexity of this solution is going to be big O of 1.